Good morning. Once again, I have Andrea's weekly tarot reading for the period of July the 9th today, all the way to Sunday the 14th. Without further ado, to the 15th, to the 15th, which will be Sunday. I'm going to use today, I'm going to change a little bit. Definitely need, sorry, let me turn this phone off. I do apologize for that. There we go. I'm going to use the Crystal Vision Tarot from Jennifer Galassa, which is for the general reading. And as usual, I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck from John Holland. Okay. So without further ado, let me start the reading. I'm going to start shuffling. Okay, and meanwhile, I hope you have had a wonderful, wonderful week and that everything kind of went along as expected. Thank you for your support and your patronage. As always, if you want private reading, just visit our social media, our website where you can find me. Well, you already know how to find me if you want that. Any feedback, anything, please feel free to let us know. We'll try to kind of respond as soon as possible. And without further ado, I'm going to do the general reading up the top. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 5 cards today for the general reading and 5 for the relationship reading. And let's see what we got on this one. These cards are so pretty. Have a beautiful design. They did a great job when they do this. My little dog is kind of running around here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to start with the general reading from right to left. Okay. And the first card that we have here is the King of Pentacle. So the King of Pentacle represents element Earth and zodiac sign Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This King of Pentacle can represent yourself, but it also can represent someone that you may be dealing with. Okay. The next card we have another Earth element. We have the Knight of Pentacle, and as you can see in here, again, it's a younger Earth element again, and zodiac sign Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. That definitely is gonna let you know that he wants to go somewhere. He's leaving somewhere, and at the same time, you can also see him in direction to the King of Wands. So possibly, are they going to let us know that they're going to be conversating? Or maybe if the Nine of Pentacles is away somewhere, he's going to let the king, that most definitely the King of Earth, that he want to come and kind of see him. Okay? The next card we have is the Ten of Cups. And as you can see, this represents element water. Zodiac sign Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And it represents family, togetherness, The union between the two, happiness. So that is fantastic. Reunions. Okay. The next card that we have is justice. Ha ha. We got the justice. This is major arcana. And I guess towards the end of the week, somebody wants justice to be served. And justice will be served. Okay. And just with justice, we have the justice card because somebody you're going to be dealing with justice, you want justice. Just remember, when we want justice, it's not basically what you think justice should be. Justice is just justice overall. Mean you have to have facts versus story. And facts are something that you can touch, hear, listen, and do. Evidence. You gotta have things in order that you can prove, or that someone did you wrong. Okay. In order for you to have justice, you can be calling also justice in to the universe, to the God, the Creator, whoever you higher power you believe in. And in that case too, you cannot lie to the universe or the Creator, the one above, because He already know even what we're going to say, even after we say or we think about it. So we have to keep it 100 and be honest with ourselves when we want justice. That doesn't mean that you're not going to get it. If you rightfully deserve justice, yeah, justice will be served. And that one is the best because you cannot, like in the real world, physical world, we can have judges and attorney that can interfere. So I'm pretty sure that in the spirit world above this be that kind of can intercede on your behalf and stuff like that. But you have to have fact, except that the world that they mention that they live and all that kind of stuff, our Creator with all their in the spirit world and all that kind of stuff, they can see beyond things, so there's no way of hiding stuff. So if you want justice and really you don't deserve it, by all means, just remember that you're not going to get it. But if you do, okay, somebody deserves justice and they're entitled to, definitely that's the best person to ask for justice, because nobody can lie to all of them, especially the one above all, our Creator. Okay. Now the next one that I have is the Magician. The Magician represents having the tool or the trades and the abilities to kind of do and solve anything that comes your way during this week. And if you don't know exactly where to get it, you will gonna have the ability to know where to go and get help and get assistance. So actually it's a nice little card. It's dealing with family, visiting, and also justice and family and love and being able to solve everything during our week. So an excellent reading, a general reading for everybody. If you here by any means, because you choose to, you're come in or accidentally land into my page and you to listen to this message, is because there is something for you in this message that it applies to you. So there you go. Now we're going to go now from right to left to the relationship reading, and let's see what we have on the first card. The first card we have is a base chakra, and a base chakra represents our ground. Okay, what does that mean in our relationship? If our relationship doesn't have a strong foundation, okay, we're gonna have problems. And right now, when this card shows up, it means that our relationship is kind of shaky. Our chakra, our grounding is off, meaning that there's some problem on our grounding, on our relationship, and we need to take care of and fix it, replace it, if that's your desire. Okay, well, the good thing is about the chakra is that doesn't mean gonna be stuck forever, but that means that you have the ability to fix it if you want to at any given point. Okay, And that applies to your relationship. Now the second card that I have is control, mean the mind, another major arcana. And in definitely in your relationship is concerned, is saying, listen, pay attention to just listen, stop talking, and just be a better listener in your relationship. Because sometimes we think that we listen, but in essence we're not. Okay? And we miss the boat, we miss stuff as to maybe what we think, what is important that our partner is telling us in our relationship that is an issue or not an issue, trying to inform us of stuff. So rather than talk, just pay close attention to our listening skill and stop with the yapping. Okay? Now the next card that we have is release. And what does that mean? Number 13, another major arcana. And going back to the previous one, I love number. This is number 8. Number 8 is an infinity number, lucky number too. I love that. Now the number, and it represents, I believe it's a strength. Okay, in the traditional major arcana. Okay, and then on this one, number 13, it represents death. And it's release. So basically it is time to release anything that no longer serves you. Okay? Just reevaluate things and things that are not working for in your relationship, any bad habit or anything. Okay? It's time to let it go and release it. And if somebody leave, it's because it no longer serve you. Okay? And sometimes in our relationship, of course, when we get into a relationship, it's not with the ability that it's going to end a beginning. We are, because we wanted to work it, but sometimes things doesn't work out for one way or the other. Okay? And when somebody leave our life, it's because their time in our life, to be in our life, and us in their life have ended. It have served its purpose. And it's time to move on with the next chapter. But sometimes we cling into something that, okay, that no longer serves us, and we just have to let it go for whatever reason. What is the point of holding on to? Because you're going to have problems. Because somebody is not happy. You cannot force somebody into staying. Okay? But if you want to fix it, you need to kind of reevaluate things and release anything that is holding you. If you're feeling some type of way and you're holding it back because whatever reason you have, it's time to release it. Let them know. Releasing it too by letting the other person how you feel and stuff like that. And be attentive to listening and not talking. In that way you can have a better communication. Okay? The next card we have is, this 14 represent temperance and traditional archetype. And in here is like balance. There's a disbalance in the relationship. And balance that all things must be maintained. If there's too much of one thing or the other, it's not going to work. So it's definitely time to recheck things. Okay? The next card that we have, number 4. And this represents opportunity and beckons. And on this card, this is an emotional card. Emotional represent element water, zodiac sign, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. I mean that you are the verge of maybe giving up in your relationship. And this card is saying, don't make a decision right now, because this is not a good time to make a decision. And remember that all relationship needs to be nourished. Okay? When you in a relationship for a certain amount of time and you spend so long, and then you're no longer doing stuff that you've done before to keep that spark going, the fire just ignited, and do little things. Perhaps it's time to you to start paying more attention to the other person, and tell them, and if they don't and not listen and just have that communication, tell them what you're expecting, what do you want from them, and just make a commitment and to kind of meet them halfway through if that's what you want. Because it's not that you are with this card comes in that you don't love that person. It's just like that you tired, you bored. There's nothing. You feel like maybe it's nothing. It's time for you to go. But in essence, that's not a good reason really to leave, because next time you're gonna miss that person, there's gonna be more problem. Because maybe when you wanted to come back, then the other person may have moved along with their life, and then that's where conflict go. With any event, as you can see in here, something's definitely not going on in the relationship. The foundation is kind of weak. Some people are just talking, not listening. Okay, you have to release, and what no longer serve you, let it go, and balance must be created. In that way, you can keep things going and rekindle again your love by doing things that you used to do before in your relationship, so that that boredness in the relationships goes away. I hope that you have enjoyed the message for this week. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week. Goodbye, folks. And I want to let you know, I guess there's some announcement that I have, but on next Monday I'll let you know what it is, and that way you kind of keep you a little bit of suspense. Okay, but I'll let you know more about it next Monday on the reading. Goodbye. Oops, I'm trying to